suppose that two random samples of size N1 and N2 are selected without replacement. So this is without replacement from two binomial population. This is the mean. So if you remember, the mean is always given by NP. So if it is population 1, then it will be N1 P1 and population 2 will be N2 P2. That is exactly what we have been given. N1 P1 and N2 P2. And the variance is given by NPQ, right? So it will be N1 P1 1 minus P1 and N2 P2 1 minus P2. These are the variances of the binomial population. Now we want to test the hypothesis testing P1 minus P2. So actually you can go to the refer to the notes that I have given you, and that also we have done this. But you know, we have always done with replacement. So with replacement, the formula of sigma 1 square is P1 Q1 by N1. And with replacement, the formula of sigma 2 square is P2 Q2 by N2. Please do not confuse yourself. We are testing proportions, differences. So when we test the difference in proportion, the formula for that, if you remember, if you go back to your notes, you will see it will be P1 minus P2 hat. Hat means population wala. Or you can just put P1 and P2 and then put its expected value. So minus E of P1 minus E of P2. Upon the standard error of P1 plus standard error of P2 under root. And these not standard error of P1, P2 under root, but just variance of P1, P2 under root. You can write like that also. So variance of P1 plus variance of P2 under root. You can make it like that also. So basically, this is exactly what we are doing. Usually, this is what your denominator is. Your denominator is under root P1 Q1 by N1 plus under root P2 Q2 by N2. This is what usually we use for differences in the proportion. But because it is with replacement, without replacement, we will go ahead and we will use something which is known as a finite population correction factor. So in finite population correction factor, we will go ahead and we will have this factor. N1 minus N by N1 minus 1. N2 minus N2 by N2 minus 1. These would be my correction factors. Just like we did in the above question. Everywhere you see without replacement versus with replacement, you have to make sure that you include this correction factor. That's the only trick to these questions. So basically, this is exactly what this question is asking, and this is exactly what I have done. So because the question is asking without replacement, I have gone ahead and I have included this correction factor here, population correction factor here. This will be included everywhere. Wherever you do without replacement, this factor will come into picture. So the answer to this question is A.